Hello everybody, it is I, YouTube Cole, back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing Junior Moon. This guy was only ever released in the original 2017 Cars 3 diecast line with the iconic black and red Cars 3 artwork sort of logo they were doing at this time. But as you can see, there's a little ticket here that says bonus collector card and mini poster. I mainly ordered this guy just to, get the rest of the legends since I had Luis last year. I actually ordered this guy last year, which is pretty funny. Came a lot earlier than expected, too. As you can see, he has the warning choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3 years. So all the, typical stuff. Cars 3 packaging is so interesting to look at after all this time. I lost all my Cars 3 card backs, so this is my first new one in such a long time, and my first for the little bubble there. Never had any super chases, never had any of the regular collector card and mini posters, but this gets me a little nostalgic. I remember collecting hardcore back in the day. It was so nice. Still, somewhat fine, though. Yeah, not really into it as much. Thinking of taking a break for a while, so. Oh well. Do I prefer this card back to any others? I don't know. I think this is objectively a weak, card back. The lack of character art just really ruins it, but I think it has a charm, unique charm that no other packaging really does. Junior Moon is one of the not veteran, legends. As I said, I believe he was voiced by Junior Johnson or based on. I know he's based around the concept of moonshining. That was pretty prevalent back in the 40s. His voice actor sadly passed away, which I'm going to silence. Yeah. Another interesting thing about this is that my card back actually came loose like this. I don't know if the seller intended on that or if that's just the glue dried up after all this time, and so in transit it just kind of fell apart, but I guess that's good for me. Now I can keep this card back and it won't be too damaged. Over here on the back, here is the iconic blindsided by a new generation of Piston Cup racers. Lightning McQueen finds himself suddenly pushed out of the sport he loves. To get back on top, he will need the help of a young race technician, inspiration from the late fabulous Hudson Hornet, and guidance from a few old friends along the way. Honestly, after Cars 3 came out, and after watching it several times, I can attest that this is a pretty accurate description for the movie. Here we got Maddie McGear, who's stupidly expensive now, and I don't know why that became a thing. A friend of mine suggested maybe it's because her 2017, 2018 singles were really uncommon, but no, like loose copies of her sell out instantly. Like the moment I put it in my cart, boom, it's gone. And I don't get it. H.J. Hollis, who's notable for speaking for the first time in a Bricktoon short of all things. River Scott, the last, Thomasville legend I need. Luckily, he's pretty cheap online. Terry Cargas was with his, incorrect mold. Phil Tankson, who I already own. And Chris Rostovsky with a really interesting original expression. This is not the expression they went with on the final version, but I kind of wish they did. This looks really cool. Or at least, put this on one of our variants, because the different Chris variants are just also similar to one another. Kind of stinks. There's all the, legal jargon. All right, let's get this guy out of the box, which I guess you can argue he already is. So just... There's the tag. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. This is one of those opening blisters, because sometimes they would have these, one-sided blisters, and sometimes they have these sort of clamshell blisters. I much prefer the clamshell kind. Ah, there he is, Junior Moon. He looks interesting. Alright, here's the poster. I'm not going to open it just yet. By the way, happy 20 years of Cars. This year marks the 20th anniversary of Cars, so what a fitting item to get, so early on. Definitely interested in getting a couple items for the 20th, but I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. And then of course the collector card. This is my first collector card. Wow. Oh, it's like laminated. That's really cool. This is a really cool collector card. I'm really happy I own this. So of course it sort of clicks in like this. Hold on, am I not doing it right? There we go. Clicked it in, and yeah, it looks fabulous. That is cool. I like that. Anyways, on to Junior Moon himself. In the movie, he's just this worn out black. He's not too dissimilar to his Heyday variant. But the diecast really emphasizes how dirty he is. I guess, I don't know, it's weird because like the Heyday version didn't exist at this point. Aside from like this one like multi-pack, I guess. There was like this one multi-pack that came with like a slightly touched up version of Luis Nash, which I think had the like glossy pink roof instead of the matte pink roof. And I heard Junior Moon is different in that pack. He was labeled as Heyday Junior Moon, but he's not really Heyday Junior Moon. It's weird. He has the eyes there, has the headlights, classic 40s car. Hold on, I've never taken a look at his expression. He has like this weird disgruntled expression, which I guess fits, but also is just kind of off looking back. He has these nice white wall tires. Again, just covered in grime and dirt. He looks like Bessie. He looks like Bessie. The way they speckled the dirt on her. What happened here? And then the sides are like the doors are completely blank. Is he chipping? Is the handrail chipping? What? All right, so it seems the handrail is chipping off a little. It's really nice seeing a car with silver details again. Over here is the back moonshine. Over here's the other side. There is a look at the base. I'll show off the mini poster another time. I don't really think it's important, but yeah, I'm a very big fan of this item. This is pretty cool. I think I prefer Luis design-wise, but Junior's cool. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Hope you all enjoy the review, and I shall see you all around. Bye-bye. There we go.